Let's get it, dudes.
Hello, everyone. This is my sister Katy, and we are going to get ready for Thanksgiving dinner.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. How can I give you a better introduction than that? What would
you give me all the credit that I deserve?
Katy taught me most of what I know about makeup, which is a secret fact that not a lot of people actually know.
I'm super humble.
Katy likes to remind Katy likes to remind people when they compliment me on the internet, in person. She always finds a way to slide right in.
I wouldn't say that I find ways to remind people. I think I find ways to remind you.
That's true. All right, let's do our makeup.
Okay.
So, we have someone who is very generously helping us today. Shout out to Jacques, who you can't see, but he's stuck behind the camera. We don't want him to mess up the shot, so he's back there. So, all right, how are you going to prime? Let's do the damn thing.
So we're feeling pretty dry today. I recently have been trying out the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Moisturizer as a primer. And Anne-Marie has been using the priming moisturizer from Glossier.
It sucks.
But I think I'm gonna, should we just switch?
Yeah. Hers is actually good, mine is bad.
I was planning on buying this, but now she's telling me not to buy it, so we're gonna prove her right or wrong.
And you bought this because Kathleen Lights told you to.
That was so much.
I know, but my skin is so dry. Watch, see, this is one cheek. Look.
Alright. Wait, yeah.
Part of the reason
really do what I needed to do.
Part of the reason my skin is also extra gross today is because we went out last night and I drank too much and I didn't do my nighttime skincare routine.
We love that for you. Okay, it feels nice, but you do have to use a lot of it. Okay, do you want to do any added priming? I'm kind of eyeing up your Tatcha. Or maybe I might do Becca.
Cool. I'm going to offer you the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. Okay, this is $54.
But it changes your damn world. I like it a lot.
I don't know that it was worth $54.
I don't think it's worth $54. Like, I'm not even worth $54.
I'm using the Pixie Skin Treats Rose Flash Balm because once again, Katy told me to buy it.
Wait.
Do you want to use that? I was about to say, do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, okay, so this is Anne-Marie's. This is the Farsali Skin Tune Blur Perfecting Primer Serum. I've heard mixed things about this. People that I know have oily skin haven't been liking it because it's kind of like breaks up on their skin, but I think in terms of like a smoothing primer for dry skin, I've heard of people that like it. So I'm going to try it today.
And how much is that?
$54.
Yet another expensive $54.
The Tatcha is actually $52, I think. So we're winning there. Maybe I don't want to use this one.
At least try.
I heard that it gets like stuck in the thing. It wasn't a very pleasant putting on experience. Something to look into. What?
I love you. Which palette are you going to use, Friendcation?
I was going to use Natasha Denona Gold because I think it's more Thanksgiving-y. But I also could use...
That's what I was going to use.
Dirty Money. My good shot. From Friendcation.
This looks like it's just a bunch of brown, but it's beautiful.
It's super beautiful. I did, my friend Annie, different Annie, turned 22 last night and I did her makeup with it for her golden birthday.
Cute!
It really shot well in photos. Like,
it looks really beautiful.
We took a lot of group shots and like all I could see in the photos was Annie's eyeshadow. Like that's what my eye was drawn to. Am I still in the shot? I feel like I'm fading.
I feel like you're getting closer and closer to me with each passing second. And while I love being near you, I'm worried we're gonna start landing the link arms.
I like that you blend it out with a brush. It's very makeup-y of you. Okay.
I think this has a film on it. Okay. I think I'm the only person who's still using this palette. This is the Kristen Leanne Kaleidoscope palette. It has the weirdest color story.
I'm currently growing out my eyebrows, and honestly, I think they've been doing pretty well. Because they were really uneven for a long time, and they still are, but they're getting better. Well, I'm gonna use a smaller blending brush and Dijon.
I've already given. I'm using the same palette and doing something probably very similar. Katy's better at this than I.
I think I'm gonna do like a shadow wing liner.
The Morphe shadows, there are too many that are too close for you to ever use them all.
Right.
You are inevitably going to have favorites. And I talk about this a lot with my friends, like choice fatigue. How do you, when you see that much orange, decide what to use? I don't know what to use. I never use those palettes.
I never use them. I
give them all away when I like realized I was hoarding makeup. That was like the first thing to go. What is a shadow that you like What's like a shadow formula that you absolutely love and go back to over and over again? That you think is like unmatched in the game?
I think there's two different questions there. I think that an eyeshadow formula that I keep going back to, I feel like I don't have like one brand that I always buy the same eyeshadows from. I think that these shadows from Dose of Colors are the best matte eyeshadows that I've ever used, along with the Natasha Denona ones. This is the first time I ever invested in one of the like real deal Natasha Denona palettes, but like,
Cause how much is that palette?
$129.
Yeah, it ain't cheap.
But the thing is, like, I really do think these are unmatched. Also, the Persona Cosmetics Identity Palette eyeshadows. I would, like, definitely gift that to somebody who has never used eyeshadow before because, like, you put it on and it's, like, blended.
I'm going to take the Sigma Cream Color Brush, any flat shader, really get it wet with the MUFE Continuous Setting Mist to put shimmer on my eyelid.
This is mine.
Yeah, that's yours.
Should I do a shimmer on the lid or should I do all matte? Because I want to do, like, a winged eyeliner with the brown.
See, I'm always where I feel like more eyeshadow than you do, so I'm going to say both. You know, I think it's really interesting on YouTube when people only want to talk about new stuff. I spent a lot of money on all of this. I want to keep using it, even if it's like 6 months later.
Thanksgiving?
Yeah. Is that the middle one?
Oh, it's right here.
Oh.
I don't want to go so yellow.
Can't relate. I feel like I'm always like doing very yellow eye looks. Like the Gemini palette.
Yeah,
that was so good.
Yeah, I almost brought that, but I knew I wasn't going to do green. Load up my brush, spritz, spritz, spritz. Except I don't really, for the sake of product.
More black shadow deep in the crease.
The Morphe Setting Mist is outstanding. I don't usually use this to wet my brushes. I usually use MAC Fix Plus because I like to save this for all over my face because I think for all over your face.
Oh yeah, I have
that's
Plus
better.
Already. Do you want to use Fix Plus?
From this point forward, yes.
This is kind of boring.
This is pretty.
There's a lot of makeup newbies who watch this channel, so I want you to tell me other stuff that you wish you had known when you started like getting into this world.
I think now I do know more about makeup and I continue to learn more, but in terms of like how to do makeup, I don't think I know how to do makeup. The only way to know more about how to do makeup is to do makeup.
Is to keep doing your makeup. What were you
yeah.
all of it?
I would say like...
I'm going to come back to eyeshadow later. I'm going to put my face on.
In terms of, yeah, that's my biggest advice, is just keep doing your makeup and do other people's makeup. I remember when I started doing other people's makeup, I thought I was so good at makeup and I was like, these are weird eyeballs. I don't know how to do this.
Dude, it's hard. It's hard to do that.
It's hard. I'm
using the Hourglass Vanish stick in Buff. I have like light to medium yellow tone skin. This is, if you need to wear foundation for 15 hours, the best thing ever. And I don't know why people don't get more into, actually no, foundation sticks can make you look kind of crackly. This one does not. Like, look, I have some texture and it makes me look like a flawless beach. But also when people compliment my skin, skincare is way more important, especially if you wear as much makeup as we do. It's like, you gotta take care of your shit.
I did not have the same experience with the Hourglass foundation stick. It's such a beautiful product and I wanted to love it so bad, but I think it was just a little bit too dry for me.
Yeah.
Maybe something to revisit like in the summer, but I do love the Makeup Forever one and you get more product with the Makeup Forever one. So, makeup drama. So, the Makeup Forever Fix and Body Foundation is the only foundation that I would say comes close to something that I could say is my favorite foundation of all time. I don't think I have a favorite foundation of all time at this point.
Can I try like a drop of it?
On your face?
Mm-hmm.
It will make sense too. It's like such, okay, it's such a unique formula, like it's literally like putting water on your face and it has almost zero coverage, but when you build it up, it makes your skin look perfect.
It looks really pretty on her. I'm using the Glossier Boy Brow. Glossier products are either really good or really bad in my opinion. I think I'm going to do a full video of it.
Oh, yeah.
But I have enough brow hair and my mother is now coming in laughing and messing up our sound. Come on, Mom!
Oh,
come on in.
I think that's a one nice guy there.
Hi, Pammy.
Hey, how's it going? Oh, am I interrupting you guys?
Well, like we're literally recording.
Oh, that's okay. Right. Can I use the bathroom?
Yes.
Okay.
This is her house. I have a lot of brow hair, so it's really easy for me to say, oh, this is an amazing product. You have to draw on your eyebrows. I'm not the girl to teach you how to do that.
No, I love Boy Brow as well. To second, I think it lasts really well too. It's not like Benefit Gimme Brow to where like it looks really good when you first put it on, but it doesn't really hold anything in place.
Oh, I've never used it. I didn't even know that.
What I was gonna say about
Did you just walk through the shot?
What's that?
Stop walking through the shot.
Walk through one more time.
What I was saying, but like the reason that I didn't like give you any of this because like it would have like gotten weird on top of your cream foundation because it's like water.
I'm using a Tarte Kabuki brush that Katy gave me that I really like, and I also think they don't make this anymore. This is gonna be a mess. Okay, this is the Kevyn Aucoin Contour Book Volume 2, and it has the sculpting powder and the sculpting cream in it, and it's my favorite thing to use.
Do you not use the cream?
I mean, I've had this for like a day, so no. But I liked the Kevyn Aucoin sculpting cream, or powder. I like the Kevyn Aucoin sculpting powder, so I bought the whole set, and it's got some nice, cool stuff in it. There's 2 highlights, 2 contour, like a powder and a cream for each, and then 4 eyeshadows. I feel like if you wanted something to do your whole face, and you don't wear a lot of eyeshadow.
I also swatched the eyeshadows yesterday because like that was one of the things that I was apprehensive about buying it because I was like I'm never going to see these eyeshadows. That white shadow is so pretty as a brow bone highlight. Definitely recommend.
Cool. So I just put some additional concealer under my eyes from Glossier, the stretch concealer, because I needed to cancel out some of the color. And now I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury under eye setting powder. It's actually for under eyes, but that's what I use it for. Airbrush Flawless Finish. Skin Perfecting Micro Powder and Fair.
Concealer. I'm going to let that sit for a second because I'm going to cream contour with Kevyn Aucoin palette. And I'm going to use the cream. I'm going to blend it out with my beauty blender. If it looks like stripes of gray on my face, it's because it is. Do I look super unmatched on camera? No?
What did you think of the James Charles palette?
I don't have it.
Like, as a concept.
Oh, I think it's really pretty. I think it's really large. And like I said, it's just like not my style of like makeup purchases anymore. Like buying lots of things that I think are kind of cool and that like take up a lot of space, and rather saving my money and not feeling guilty when I want to buy something like this that makes me feel like really like it's really good quality and really like going to add to my collection, things like that. Like I don't think the James Charles palette fits under that criteria, if that makes sense.
I love Katy deeply. She's one of my closest friends, and one of the, if not the most important person in my life. For example, she is my financial beneficiary if I die, and not my partner. So
We love that for me.
we love that for you. But I think that we both really know how to cut each other to the core, and not always intentionally.
Yeah.
So because like we're very similar, but we're also very different.
Right.
Also, this is the Marc Jacobs Tantastic. Nope, that's not what it's called. It's the Omega Bronze Coconut Perfect Tan in Tantastic. It smells like coconut. I am going to, for my blush, mix together these 2 pans from the Nars Hot Tryst Holiday Palette. These are really pretty, but they're really shimmery, so I'm just stamping them in to my cheekbone. Okay, now that my face is done, I'm going to go into my Hourglass Scattered Light Glitter Eyeshadow in Reflect. I have almond nails right now. Normally I would just use my finger, but I'm going to have to use a brush.
Okay, I am going to do some bronzer.
I kind of hoped to avoid anyone ever seeing how terrible I am at putting on eyeliner, but here we are.
I can never, it's still not a thing that I do. I sometimes do it on other people, but I
Pause.
really. Okay, I'm going to put on a little bit of my ColourPop Private Party bronzer. I have it in a pressed case like this. I love this bronzer, and it's like $6. And I usually just take my big Real Techniques stipple brush and like slap it all over my face. I've already like shaped out my face with the Kevyn Aucoin contour powder and contour cream, so I'm really just warming things up at this point. And this ColourPop bronzer is a really nice color for me. Like when I'm fair, when I'm tan, I always like this is very much a go-to. Probably this one as a shimmer bronzer, and then the Marc Jacobs Fantastic that Anne-Marie used.
That was great content.
Good.
I'm too self-conscious to do my eyeliner on camera.
It's fair.
It's scary. I don't want people to see how I pull my skin around my eyes.
I'm gonna wait a second to fill my eyebrows because I've been liking doing that last because sometimes I like do my eyebrows and then continue to add product and then they get like messed up and I kind of have to fix them again or like go back and do more work. So I just leave that for the end at this point. I don't really. It's a freaking MAC and they're freaking new. It's not really new anymore. It's been a couple years, but
The new packaging?
I can't get it open. Oh, your lashes look good.
Should I wear falsies?
I'm not gonna wear falsies, I don't think.
It's gonna be a marathon of a day, and I love the way falsies look, but I feel like tonight I would have to cut them to a specific shape. I would have to like try really hard.
Yeah.
And we're taking our Christmas card photo after this, and I don't want one of us to look like way more done. I'm gonna go back in under my under eyes with some mustard shadow from Gemini.
I'm just gonna smoke out my lower lash line a little bit. I've kind of been into pulling my shadow a little bit lower than usual. I'm gonna make that outer corner really dark with the deep brown shade that I've been using. And like I mentioned, like these Natasha Denona eyeshadows really do blend out.
Who are you watching a lot of these days on YouTube, Katy?
Alana Davidson.
Same.
I actually really love this girl. Her name is like Juicy Jazz or something like that, but her name's Jasmine and she's really cute. She just graduated from college and is doing YouTube full time right now, and she just like really works hard on her videos. Uses a lot of drugstore makeup, which I'm kind of like not as into anymore because sometimes I feel like when I focus on drugstore videos, I buy all this stuff that I didn't really want and I just buy it because it's cheaper. But if you're looking for like really outstanding, just wipe it away, sorry. I definitely recommend her, and she's just like really cute and very talented but down to earth. Like she does makeup like I do makeup, I would say.
It's an interesting comment you make about the drugstore though, because I literally have in the past spent $50 at Target.com, just bought a ton of shit, and I came to my house and I got there and I was like, I didn't want any of this.
Right.
I just bought it all because it was only $3.
Right.
And I had to return it all, and that was kind of awkward.
I think like the thing that I do, which is like not good and not like,
This is the Natasha Denona Glow All Over Face and Body Highlight.
About like how I approach buying things is sometimes I feel like if I see something that I want and then I find a drugstore dupe for it, I'll buy it, but then eventually I'll still want the thing that I was trying to dupe, and then I might like buy that also, and that's just dumb. Ooh, can I borrow that?
Okay, yeah. I'm going to put on Glossier Generation G Sheer Matte Lipstick in Cake, and I'm going to cover it with a lip gloss from ColourPop that is from the Makeup Shayla collection. It's called Neat Freak. It's like a peach gloss with gold and red reflex in it. It makes any lipstick I have look really nice.
In terms of the drugstore talk that we were having, drugstore brow pencils, almost all of them literally work the exact same way. My favorite is the LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil. It's the exact same thing as the Anastasia one, and I've been using it a lot lately. I've been really into just like very quickly filling in my brows with a pencil, not doing a lot of shaping because like I said, I am growing them out, so I'm kind of going for like more of a hairy situation. Not sure how they're going to translate on camera, but.
This is Anastasia Dip Brow. I have 2 bulb patches in my upper arch corners, so I just filled those in really quick. Also, I think that if you're like new to makeup, I just feel like I have to say this. You don't have to buy all this stuff to look great. If it's not fun for you, don't spend your money on it. You know what I mean? Like I would never be like, you need to have that.
Also, I find that some people shop like very much so by brand, which is kind of fun too. Like some people like the brands they like, and like they trust their products, and I think that's.
I don't relate to that. I think it's insane, except for Hourglass.
Hourglass, Fenty, and Natasha Denona, to be honest.
Yeah?
I haven't bought any Natasha Denona face products, but I've been very interested in their lip products recently, and I want to try some of their face products.
I'm in with that lip gloss. I used a MAC lip liner. I don't know which one. It's already in the abyss of my bag. But this is the finished look.
Now we done.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. This was so much fun. It was a little more technically proficient than I thought it would be, but I hope you guys learned something.
I'll be back. Thanks so much for watching, you guys, and for including me.
Hell yeah.
Marie. Happy Thanksgiving.
Mwah.
Cut.
Outstandingly well. This is a favorite of a couple people that I like on YouTube, so.
I just like pulled a chunk of my hair out, so that's cute. Yeah, because I get really sallow. They're not puffy, they're just dark.
Right, I don't get I almost like sometimes I'd rather have it get puffy.
This video was more serious than I thought it would be. I thought we would just be joking around.
We can joke around more. Do you want to transition?
I don't know, I think that you're adding a lot of good educational content. People came here to see me make a fool of myself, but they're staying for the life lessons they've learned.
I'm worried about that and us making each other sad and fighting.
We're not making each other sad and fighting, are we?
No, I'm worried about doing that if we... Okay, well, let's transition away. Let's make jokes about each other.
The ever-present threat of tears between you two.
This is my best mirror.
It's a good mirror. Okay. Oh. Yeah, no, I told you about that.
Hold that up again, it was out of focus. You gotta move it slightly that way. Katy.
So, this is... You just need to pull it together a little bit.
There's a lot of stuff over here.
I
I'm
know.
doing my best.
That's why he said I can do it here.
Well, I'm hungover. I need my water.